Jack Thompson is wondering what it was like working Madison Rayne.
Oh, awesome. She was a good freaking, her promos. Oh yeah, it was fun. She's so tiny too. It was so tiny. And then when I got brought back with her, they were asking, my contract expired in TNA and they didn't know. They're like, okay, here, we got your contract, resign it. And I go, hold, I got to get my lawyer. Like, hold, I'm not going to just sign the papers here, you know? And so they waited. And, how do you want to come back? And I'm like, oh, I'm not coming back as the same character. And I was like, I was an Undertaker, Mark. And I was like, I'm going to come in on a motorcycle. I want to come in on a motorcycle, but I do sports bike and dirt bikes. Like I was motocross back in the day. And I was a Honda fan. And they're like, okay, can you bring your bike? And I go, well, I don't have a bike. My brother worked for a Japanese import-export company and reached out to Honda. And I was a Honda fan because when I went to motocross, I'm aging myself. Ricky Johnson was my idol, and he had a feud with Jeff Ward, and that was Kawasaki, was it? The green Suzuki? Wait, okay, I think it was Kawasaki. And I wanted a Honda. He reached out to Honda, the president of Honda in Japan, Victoria-san. Oh my gosh, I'm a big fan. So I got my bike donated to me. I just had to pay taxes. It wasn't exactly free. I still had to pay taxes. And I got that bike, and they were like, what bike do you want? I go, whatever you're going to give me. I wasn't a prima donna. I wasn't very high maintenance. I go, whatever, I'm game. And they sent me my bike, and I felt like freaking Undertaker. Yeah, I was huge, Mark. And that's how Undertaker's the one that pulled me aside. He goes, come here. He was in the bleachers watching us work in the ring, you know, like prior, like just, we always worked in the ring with Fit Finley, and just to work on our craft. Like, I need to add something. What can I add? Like, I need something between, I need another move, not a fancy move, just something evil. And Undertaker was up on the bleachers, and he goes, come up here. And I'm like, oh no, what did I do? What did I do? Did I fuck up? Excuse my language. Got up here. He goes, you know who you look like? I don't look like it now, but was younger. I had long black hair. And he goes, you look like Black Widow, the pool player. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I actually watch her. And I spiders on every outfit. Black Widow. Jeez, if Undertaker said I look like Black Widow, I'm Black Widow. Dude, I'm taking it. And so he's the one that came up with my gimmick a little bit. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
There's been a bunch of fans on here that want to know if there's any other memories of The Undertaker you could share.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot. He's so great. I'm honestly, and he's very intimidating. You know, he's a giant guy, and he's really funny and witty. And so I was there for a long time. So I felt like the barrier was down, and I used to ask him, hey, are you doing that old school gimmick when you climb on the ropes and do that? And he goes, probably. And I go, oh, let's take it out of our match. I go, are you doing Tombstone? Okay. And I'm like, and I would come back and I go, you know, I was like, we were early in the match, and then he would be the main event. And I would come back and go, follow that mother effer, follow that match as a joke. And everybody would go, I can't believe she's joking like that. But we, you know, we crossed that barrier. I was older, and I was in the business a little longer. But when I left, when I asked for my contract, I had 2 more years on my contract. I asked to be released because like fans weren't believing my character. And I was like, I want to leave loving the business, and I don't want to be a bitter vet. I don't want to be these people that bash the business. You know, don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know, like when people come up and bash WWE to me at Comic Cons and stuff like that, and I go, do you realize I was there 10 years? Like, that was, you know, what? They let me travel the world. They put food on my table. I get to sell pictures of myself, still WWE gear. I'm wearing my Royal Rumble, like at every appearance. You know what I mean? Don't, you know, and it hurts. Of course, I just listen. I'm like, they're bashing my company. Like, what do you know, come on. It's like belittling your mom and dad. What are you doing, dude? That's my mom and dad. I can badmouth them, but you don't badmouth them.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.